Hey everyone, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and I cannot wait to share today's card with you. It's going to be a light up Christmas card. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. All right, so I'm going to start with the Winter Stacked Book Stamp Set from Brass and Bliss, and then the sentiment says Seasons Readings. How cute is that? It comes from the same stamp set from Brass and Bliss. Then we're ready to do our coloring. Now I did stamp this on the new Olo cardstock. I love that cardstock. It makes a huge difference. For each of my colors, I'm going to be going with 2 shades just to keep the coloring super simple. These are Christmas cards. I'm going to be making a lot of them for my favorite book lovers. And so I'm not going to do a ton of shading on them, just enough. So for my greens, I'm going to be using my YG 1.6 for my darker and my YG 1.4 for my lighter. Once I'm done with my greens, then I'm ready to turn on to my reds. Now it's really important once you get to those reds not to accidentally color in your light bulbs or color in our star at the top. So for our reds, I'm going to start with my darker. I'm going with my R 1.5. Again, being very careful to go around my cute little light bulbs because I want them to be yellow, not red. Definitely not orange. And then once I'm done with my darker, I'm going to switch over to my lighter, and that's going to be my R 0.5. You can blend these out more if you want. That's the beauty of alcohol markers. You can do as much coloring or as little coloring as you want. Total joy. All right, we've got this all colored in, and now we're going to turn to the pages of our books. And for this, I'm going with 2 different browns, but they're really oranges. My darker is going to be my 07.3. And then my lighter will be the 07.1. Again, you can do more shading if you would like. Now for our next color, we don't want to skip out on any part of this. This is going to be our yellow. I'm just using one color of yellow. I'm using my Y2.3. We don't want to skip out on this part because number 1, it's going to look adorable. But number 2, we really want the light on our card to shine bright. So I want to get that star fully colored in with our yellow. This is Brass and Bliss, so of course it has die cuts, and then we're going to take perfectly good pattern paper. We're going to spray them with water, and we're going to crumple them up like a used ex-boyfriend. Maybe, maybe not, your choice. Anyway, set them aside, let them dry. Now we're on to the star of the show. This is the One Light from Pear Blossom Press. I love these. Simply slide the battery in, make sure you've got it going the right way, and that's all there is to it. On the back side, we're going to cover up her logo with some double-sided adhesive tape. I'm going to crisscross applesauce mine with 2 of them. That's all you have to do. So I'm just using some terrible tape, put it over the top, and remove it. You even saw it come on. We know it's working. Then we're going to use our image to give us our placement. Once we know where we want this to go, then we're going to stick it down onto our cardstock for real. Now you can go completely crazy with foam adhesive, your choice. But the reason why I crumpled up the paper was to give some more dimension to it. So I didn't have to use as much foam tape. And so just right around the light itself, I'm going to add foam tape just to support it a little bit better. But for the rest of it, you don't have to. Remember, we crumpled that cardstock, so we already made it thicker and gave it dimension. Once all of our pattern paper is in place on our cardstock, then we're ready to add some foam adhesive behind our tree. We're going to turn on that light, and we're going to put the star on top of the light and get it all secured. We're going to take a white card base, fold it in half, use our bone folder, give it a nice crisp edge, and then we're ready to add our cute little layers onto our card. We're almost done, but not quite. Remember that sentiment that we stamped before? Now we're going to cut it up. I'm going to take it and cut it on an angle, and then I'm going to slide and cut, and then relayer and slide and cut. That's going to give me the consistent angles on both pieces. A little bit of foam tape behind that, just to help balance it out because we have more foam tape on the right side than we do on the left. Now we're ready to use the Pear Blossom Press Stamp and Die set. This is the stamp set you're going to want for all of your Pear Blossom Press lights. Just trust me on that. Stamp it, punch it out, and then you'll be able to feel on your card where that button is. Simply place that on top, and my friends, we've made a light up card. How cool is this? If you'd like to see more about Pear Blossom Press products, let me know in the comments below because I'm happy to share. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and follow.